Good morning everyone. This is Ayushi. Let's continue our English class for class 7th. As you know that already we have completed primary verbs, primary auxiliaries verbs. Now we are going to continue from today onward modal verbs. Modals also we use them to make a sentence clearly and completely. And even these verbs we are going to use as helping verbs. Now let's learn about it, how to use them. Yes, before starting today's content, let's recapitulate previous class. Main verbs. Main verbs are those which can stand on their own in a sentence. Auxiliary. Auxiliary or helping verbs are those which are used with other verbs to complete the meaning of a sentence. Primary auxiliary. The verbs be, is, am, are, was, were, have, has, had, do, does, did are the primary auxiliaries verbs. Fine, this we have done yesterday. Now, today we are going to start with our modal auxiliaries verbs. First of all, let me tell you the meaning of this particular word modal. What does it mean? It means describing the mood of a clause. Clause means that a part of a sentence in that verb subject is given. Fine. Means modal verb, a verb whose primary function is to express grammatical mood. Generally, these modal verbs, they are supposed to tell the mood of a sentence, means in which mood this sentence is spoken. Fine, but actually if we talk about, these are also the helping verbs and these even, but these verbs, they are not supposed to tell the mood of a sentence. But in a sentence, if you are using can, could, will, would and so many others, then they will tell you in which mood this sentence has been spoken. Fine, because of that only we are supposed to call them modal auxiliaries verbs. Fine students, now let's start. First of all, I am taking the most important one, two modals, can or could. As you can see, they both have the same meaning, like the same meaning, or we can say they both have the same function to do. Ability, possibility, permission, request and offer a suggestion. Fine. How to use them? Suppose in the present tense, if you are talking about someone's ability, so you can say I can speak 5 languages. This is the ability of a person in the present tense. Means now also a person can speak 5 languages. Fine. But if you are talking about the ability of the past tense, like he could play football well when he was a kid, means when he was a kid, on that time he was able to play football. Now he cannot play. In his past he was able to play, so it was the ability of his past tense. Fine, that's why if you are using the ability in the present tense, we are supposed to use can. If the ability of the past tense, we are supposed to use could. Fine. The next one, possibility. Same possibility also in the present tense, if you are using, we have to use can. Alcohol can cause cancer. So this is the possibility of the present tense. Possibility of the past, a lot of crime could be prevented. Prevented means it can be stopped. Fine. So a lot of crime could be prevented. So many crimes have been done earlier, so they could be prevented. Fine. So that was the possibility of the past tense. Any incident have suppose happened, so after that someone is talking, that could be prevented. Fine. So this was the possibility of the past tense. Like this you have to use. One more thing, if you can see here, after these modal verbs can, could, will, would, shall, after them always we are supposed to use verb first form. Here you can see can, verb first form speak, could, play, can, cause, could, be. So after every modal verb we are supposed to use verb first form. Fine. Now the next one, permission, that is informal. It means suppose you are asking something to your friend. Okay, so you can simply ask, can I use your computer please? Fine. So in the simple informal one, you can ask, can I use your computer please? But if you are making a humble request in a very polite manner, you want to ask, in that condition you are supposed to ask like this, could I please use your computer? So that will be polite. Means in the bracket suppose I have given polite permission. So in that condition you will not use can, you will use could. Fine. So in a polite manner we are supposed to use could, and in formal one we are supposed to use can. But they both have the same function, permission. Now same request also, informal and polite, same in that condition only, same concept. Request informal, can you hand me the pen? Simply you are asking, you are requesting someone in a very informal one. Polite one, could you tell me where the post office is, please? So in a very polite one you have to use could. Informal one you have to use can. Here if you want to offer your service, if you want to help someone, you can use can. If they like, I can carry some bags for you. Fine. So means you are offering your service, you want to help someone. So in that condition you can use can. Suggestion, if you want to make any suggestion, we will use could. If you want, we could go out for dinner after school. Means you are putting your suggestion in front of someone. Fine. So that's why you have to use could. So I hope you have understood. Both have the same functions, but in different condition we are supposed to use them. Fine. So this was I am telling you students earlier. Here I have said that the mood these verbs express the mood of a sentence. Mood, like here, can I use your computer please? Simple informal permission, informal mood you have. Here you are making a polite request, could I please use your computer? Fine. So this mood I was talking about. These modal verbs, they express the mood of a person. Fine. Can and could, ability, possibility, permission, request and suggestion. Now the next model we have will. It's very one simple. Future tense, future action, it denotes future action. Simple one. Future, in the future tense we are supposed to use I will be 40 in March. It's very much obvious. Suppose your birthday is coming in March month, so you will be 40 in March. So that is the future function. I will be late to the meeting tomorrow. Definitely, suppose you must be knowing that you have some work, so you can easily guess that you will be late to the meeting tomorrow. That is our future action. Request. See, in this also we can make a request. Will you call me when you get home? Will you help me with my homework? Here also request we have, and here also. But the condition here informal and here polite one. And here simple request you are making. Okay. See students, one more thing I just want to clear to you all. Suppose in the exam you found any in the fill up form. So in a single blank we can put more than one or two modal verbs. Fine. It doesn't mean that only one model only we are supposed to put there. More than one also can come. Like here request is given. Fine. So we can put even will also, and we can put here can also. But polite we will not put polite, could one. Why? Because polite word please is not given. Fine. Because of that, if suppose please must be there anywhere, then only we are supposed to put could also. Fine. Offer or willingness. Here also we have one more work of will, that is offer. Yeah, willingness to do something. We will pay for you. I will give you a ride home. Fine. So here instead of will we can use even can. We can pay for you, or I can give you a ride home. Fine. So it depends which one you are using. Refusal. For the negative sentence, we know very well, for the negative, if we want to frame any negative sentence, we have to use negative words like not we have put here. She will not return his calls. My mom won't let me go to the party. Fine. This is a negative one. It's very easy. Conditionals. Although conditionals, it's not this much of part, but still I am telling you. If it rains, I will bring an umbrella. If word is telling you the condition over here. If it rains, whenever this condition is given, if simple present tense, then here you have to use simple future tense. Will, bring. Will, verb first form. If verb first form is given, then next sentence simple future tense, will plus verb first form. Here also you can see, if Sue wins the race, she will be happy. Simple present if, simple present tense, and here we have to use simple future tense. Fine. So I hope this much is clear. Will functions as future action, request, offer a willingness, refusal in the negative one, and conditional. Fine, the starting to one we have done, can, then could, after that will. Now the next one, that is would. Would is the past form of will. Here also we have used conditional. Second and third, what does it mean? Second means we have used in a sentence second form. Third, we have used here third form. Fine. If we had a car, second form is given. In that condition, we have to put here second form of will, that is would. We would drive to work. If we had a car, if second form is given, we will put here second form. Okay, that is would. If he had gone to the party, he would have seen a lot of his friends. Past perfect is given, so here also would and past perfect. Fine, that is would have seen. Past one. Okay, so like this you have to use conditional, past and past. Here also past and past. Request, again you can see here polite request. Polite, if you remember, earlier also we have done polite where could. Fine, so would you lend me a pen please? I would like more coffee please. Fine, so in this would you lend me a pen please, here you can use could you lend me a pen please. Could also you can use over here. Fine. Offer, but in this polite manner. Earlier we have done whatever the offer we have done, not the polite one. Politeness is not there. Here also politeness is not there. So whenever you are just suggesting your offer to someone in a very polite manner, then you have to use would. Would you like me to drive you home? Would you care to join us for dinner? It means suppose someone is coming to your house for dinner, what will you say? Would you care to join us for dinner? In a very polite manner we are offering them. Fine. Future in the past tense, same as I told you that would is the past of will. Fine. So it sentence is like this: we thought we would arrive on time but we were late. Suppose this would is hidden. We thought we dash arrive on time but we were late. Now you can see in this, after seeing this sentence, thought and were, these are the form of past tense. So here also we will put the form of the past form of will, that is would. Fine. Suppose past is not given here, then we could put over here will. Fine. Now habit in the past tense, again the past one, when I lived. This lived is telling you, this past tense is telling you we are supposed to put here the past one only. If when I lived in the country, I would go for a walk in the woods every day. Woods, what do you mean by woods? Means forest. Fine. So these were the functions of would: conditional, request but in polite manner, offer in polite manner, future in the past, habit in the past. Fine students. Now the last one model, shall. The uses of shall, actually nowadays we are not using shall so much. It may still be found in the formal speech or some legal documents. Means nowadays we are using very less this shall model actually, but very only in these, generally in these two uses we are using, like suggestions. Shall I get a pizza for dinner tonight? Means you are asking from someone or suggestion you are giving. Offers, you volunteering, again you are offering to someone but in this interrogative one. Earlier whatever the offer we have done, in this is a polite one, this one offer and this one offer, they are in affirmative sentences. Fine. But this one offer, if we are talking about, this is an interrogative one. So that bag looks heavy, shall I carry it for you? So that is the interrogative sentence. Fine. Instructions, asking for or giving. What shall I do with your mail when it arrives? Instructions. Promises, you shall be the first person to know. Fine. Actually what happened, promises generally, sometime it happens we are unable to fulfill our promise. So when your future is indefinite, in that condition you have to use shall. Fine. This is not the future action actually. Promises are never meant for the future action. That's why for the promises one especially, we are supposed to use shall. Confirmation, statement of fact, I shall meet you there at 7. But nowadays actually we are using shall only for these two uses, suggestions and offers and volunteering. Like the most common use of shall in everyday English is in questions that offer or suggest. Shall I, shall we? Generally, shall was used instead of will in first person with I and we when talking about the future. If you remember in your previous classes, what you have learnt that shall we are supposed to use with first person, means with I and we. But nowadays actually we are using I will or we will. Fine. Because of that, shall is not used much nowadays. Fine students. Now today we have done 5 models. That is, today we have done 5 models. That is can or could. After this will, then would, then shall. Fine. Now this is the classwork students, that is modal auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries or modals are auxiliary verbs that give additional information about the function of the main verbs that follow them. They indicate likelihood, ability, capability, willingness, possibility, permission and obligation. And this is your exercise. Fill in the blanks with suitable modal based on the given hints. These hints, as we have done in the examples, same these hints will be given to you, and according to them you have to put your answer. You dash use this place till 6 p.m. Permission, simple permission, so you can use this place till 6 p.m. Now you dash come again tomorrow. Then you could come again tomorrow. Like suppose ki you have missed out something, so someone is giving a suggestion that you could come again tomorrow. I could climb the stairs too at a time last year. See, past habit we are talking about last year. That's why for the past habit we have to use here could. Suppose past habit was not given, then on the present time we were able to use here can. Due to some urgent work, they could not meet me as we had planned. Possibility same in the past one. That's why we have to use here could. Now see here, polite request. As I told you, we have 2 words for the polite request, would या could. Could you please teach me how to use the first aid kit? या would you please teach me how to use the first aid kit? Fine. So anyone you can put. Future action, we will be fine, don't worry about us. Simple. I will certainly meet you before you leave for Canada. Resolve. Generally, whenever you are just making a firm determination, you are saying that definitely you will do something, in that condition you have to use will. Fine. It's a future action. As I told you, for the indefinite future action you have to use shall. For the definite future action you have to use will. Now the ability, the simplest one. Tani can speak Marathi, Punjabi and Telugu. Fine. This is also your classwork students. I hope you all have understood. We have learned today will, would, can, could and shall. I hope you all have understood completely. Thank you.